All right, wonderful people. Welcome back to this wonderful channel where we'll bring you back-to-back updates and information as the hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to all your notification buttons so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first. We'll collect them. Let's go down to the news proper. I see the odds. You know, Shele, I say good morning to you, to all of us of freedom all over the world. Shout out to all our subscribers. Shout out to all the people with they follow us. Shout out to our back-to-back listeners where they follow us 21, 22 everywhere where we are. I say shout out to all the ladies where they follow. Shout out to Umwada. Shout out to Nde Omona. I say good morning to you. It's another week, a week of prosperity, a week of blessing, a week of success. I say this week, whatever be the desire of your heart, you know, go pass by you, you yourself, you go get on like that as it they hungry you. I said the thing will go chop you, no go come, but now the one where you go chop, now you go they steadily come. Make we go down to the information where we say it happen for land of the indigenous people of Biafra as Ohaneze Ndị Igbo, they say Ohaneze Ndị Igbo not factionalized Iwu Anyanwụ. Some people are believing that Ohaneze Ndị Igbo are factionalized, but the president of Ohaneze Ndị Igbo, Chief Emmanuel Iwu Anyanwụ, with the help for Imo State, don't come to open up on that particular matter. And some things where we say a concern the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. And the man is Let's go down to the full detail of the information. President General of Ohaneze Ndị Igbo, Emmanuel Iwanyanwa, has declared that the Apex Socio-Cultural Igbo organization is not factionalized. Briefing journalists on the programs of the group in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, yesterday emphasized that he was unanimously elected as the President General of Ohaneze Ndị Igbo in the 2023, in Enugu, stating that those claiming to be President General and Secretary of the body are embarking on economic adventure. It is funny, there is nothing like faction in Ohaneze Ndị Igbo. Myself, Emmanuel Chukwuemeka Iwanyanwu, I am the President General unanimously elected by all the people. The first time everybody voted for one person, that's me. Now, there are some people who make money by this faction. These people go to enemies of Ndị Igbo to collect money, to write things against the people to make money. This is a criminal matter. These people didn't contest election, nobody elected them. For example, somebody said he is the Secretary General. The right Secretary General, Ambassador Oke Uche, is here with me. He is a very renowned diplomat. There is no media organization that does not know that Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwu is the President General of Ohaneze Ndị Igbo. I want to say that these people who are economic adventurers, Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwu noted the denial of some Igbo-speaking areas being of Igbo race, stating that Ohaneze Ndị Igbo would always defend its people no matter where they live. He said Ohaneze Ndị Igbo has focused on how to make Igbo land an industrialized area. I have seen that we have tried to be given the opportunity to rule this Nigeria. Even when it was zoned to us, we didn't get it. I have told Igbo people, now, let us use our intellect to develop Igbo land. My mission today is in the next 2 years, is to change Igbo land, to make sure Igbo land is highly industrialized, to make sure we that have employment for people, to make sure we don't want to blame government again. Let us not waste time because we know there are some places we are hated. And let me tell you, part of the problem we have in Rivers State is just that some of the detractors want to tell them that they are not Igbos. Anybody who tells you that your father is not your father or your mother is not your mother, is he your friend? The truth about it is, I am facing that issue now. I want to industrialize Igbo land. I want to create jobs. Before I will continue on that matter, that particular matter, one thing about this particular channel is that we go back down to the root of history to be able to find out things where we say they happen for Bodo. As Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwu will be the President General of Ohanezendi Igbo, they talk. But I want to go back to the history 1967 to 1970 when Ojukwu declared the Eastern region and called it Biafra Nation, the Fight of Biafra. When the declaration was done, Victor Bancho and the rest of them and other teams who are from that south side who betrayed Ojukwu at the broadcast in Asaba. Still remember how Ndi Igbo who were living in Port Harcourt after the 3 years civil war went back to occupy their property, and it happens that the people in that southern part, the rivers, have occupied those properties and denied them from Ndi Igbo who were the original owner of those property. And also remember that immediately after the end of the 1967 to 1970 Civil War, when Gowon was the head of state, he declared no victor, no vanquish. And that was when the 3DR was introduced. They introduced rehabilitation, they introduced restructuring, they introduced, I think, rebuilding or something like that. And this 3DR has been implemented in other regions, but has not been implemented in the southeast, in Igbo land, where this particular war took place. Because the 1967 to 1970 Civil War was not in any other ground, but in the ground of Alibu, taken from Nsukka down to when they say that outside Bataloka, the market of Onitsha, Ogbete main market, Ogbete market, main market, Onitsha market, Umuahia, Abia, Imo State, all these places were conquered by the then military led by the government of Gowon. And when the war stopped, they said no victor, no vanquish. And no victor, no vanquish means that wherever you have a property, that property still belongs to you, because in the battle, there was nobody is a victor and nobody is a vanquish. That's the full meaning of that statement. But the Igbo people who lived in the Patakot side, who had properties, were not able to get their properties back. Those who have acquired new properties there now are those who bought it maybe after that civil war. And many of these people were giving back £20 to start up a new life, no matter how much you have in the account of Nigerian government. Then, now, what is bringing me to this point is that Nnanyi Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, I'm not against the map that he is drawing, but the thing is going back to history. Makarande bias na oye doko omegini kodo kodo. Makana si na onye na amala ebe mmiri bido wee mabia. Na nya ba onye anda amakọ n'ebe nya bụ mmiri no wee kwụsị. Meanwhile, another thing I want to look out. Remember that somebody, Isi Guzoro, has been presenting himself as the secretary of Ohanezendi Igbo, and this particular Isi Guzoro has released a lot of write-up. Now, the question is, who is Isi Guzoro and who is the original secretary general of Ohanezendi Igbo? Is there division among the Ohanezendi Igbo? Let Ohanezendi Igbo tell us. Makana ndị be anyị si na onye nne ya zili oshi, na bụ onye na-ejikọ n'ụkwụ agbawa ụzọ. As it be, it don't shele, as the people of IYC say they will resist military attempts to attack Amama soldiers, says IYC. As it be now, what I'm thinking is that the issue of insecurity has become a lucrative business in the country called Nigeria. Calabari youth under the aegis of the IYC Calabari C. Bangi have made clear their decision to resist any move by the conventional security agencies, especially the military, to launch an attack on the Royal Forge Security Limited, popularly known as Ama soldiers. IYC made this known through its chairman, Conrad Edward Asikitams, who advised the military to synergize with the Royal Forge security outfit in the interest of safeguarding lives and properties in the country. In a chat with our correspondent, Asiki Times was quoted as saying that in other civilized countries such as Russia, America, and many others, private security firms are there building synergy with conventional security to ensure that there is no breakdown of law and order. We cannot overemphasize on the selfless contribution made by the Royal Forge security outfit, otherwise called Amama soldiers. Within this short time of their stay in Calabari and beyond, we can take cognizance of the Emohua and Calabari Road when there were incessant attacks on commuters by robbers and kidnappers. It affected the economy of our people. Not even the so-called politicians were able to travel to their community. The ordinary citizens who do not have security guards were equally affected. But from the day Chief Majid Dokubo Asare, the Edi Abale, one of Calabari Kingdom, took the decision of manning the Ehoa and Calabari Road, those pockets of insecurity we were experiencing stopped. Nigerian security outfits should be grateful to Alhaji Asare and not think of launching an attack on Amama soldiers. They should reward the Royal Forge security outfit as a means of encouragement to boost the morale of Amama soldiers for work well done. Report of the military's plots to attack the Amama soldiers is an aberration, which will put the lives of the ordinary citizens in jeopardy, and we seriously frown at it and we condemn it in totality. For the safety of our people who cannot afford to provide security for themselves or get security aid for themselves should be considered before making any move to attack the Amama soldiers. Our economy must thrive, and if we must enjoy sustainable development, then there is a need for peaceful coexistence. If the military attack Amama soldiers, that means the rumor of an attempt of ethical cleansing against prominent Ijaw leaders is not built on false ground. It does mean there is truth to that rumor making the rounds. This one they come from the Calabari, where the soldiers have giving warning on the security outfit that was launched by Asare Dokubo, the Edi Abale of Calabari, as it is. But these people have said whatever the NIG army is doing, they say make they stay clear from them. Or say work where they do, now they work for their community. Say make their community better. Say many things wey be say e don dey happen for that community. Say they themselves don dey see am, and they want make their community better, make their community dey okay, so that they say before now, when that security outfit was not yet inaugurated, that there has been a lot of atrocities by armed men that even politicians were not able to go home. But as it is now, that things have changed. Meanwhile, this is where I'll be winding down the curtain, and I think also the soldiers should do a consideration before stepping in. Thank you for listening. God bless you.